President Obama's health care plan recently caused debate throughout the nation.
I think we need it. I think it's a desperate thing. We have 30 million people uninsured currently, and as an industrialized nation, I think it's sad to think of the fact that we're one of the leading countries technologically, and yet we have, as I said, 33 to 35 million people uninsured.
You know, Medicare is sort of the model, it seems to me, that you could use, right, fairly simply, where you're essentially letting, you're having a government insurance, but they're just reimbursing, you know, private providers.
Right? If you're in the U.S. and you have good health insurance, if you have a good job, you're probably going to be able to get access to specialists and procedures faster than you would in Canada. So that's the trade-off. The universal coverage that the U.S. doesn't have, Canada has. But if you have good health insurance in the U.S., you probably have faster access to services than you would in Canada.
If the healthcare legislation is not passed, it won't really affect me because I'm already under coverage from my parents, and I would be till I'm 22, and then hopefully I'll be on my own as an adult. So I guess I wouldn't have known any difference.
Obama's health care plan is a good idea to raise the age of 26 to be in your parents' insurance, because it will allow students coming out of college to get the career started and still save money.
Some Democrats said the plan was not ambitious enough. Republicans quickly objected to the plan, saying that it is too ambitious and will cost too much. The nation is divided over health care as well.
I think the average person doesn't really know what exactly is going to be involved. Are premiums going to go up? Is Medicaid, Medicare going to be affected? A lot of people have a lot of questions that I don't think are really answered.
Democrats and Republicans are deeply divided on how to reform health care.
I think it has become pretty clear. It seems to me that really it's no longer about content. I mean, at this point, people are not really arguing over the little things. The Republicans really do not want the bill in any form to pass. They don't care whether it's the House form, whether it's the Senate form, whether it's something else. They just want to start from scratch. While the Democrats, most of them, but not all of them, are still pushing to get primarily the Senate version to go through.
The process is called budget reconciliation, and it's a parliamentary procedure in which they can approve a bill that comes from the Finance Committee. So it's entirely based on how much it costs. And if they can approve the budget for it, then they only need 51 votes to pass through the actual legislation. And I think the Democrats almost have to.
This maneuver would pass the legislation without Republican votes. I'm Kim Pincus reporting for the MCLA Beacon Online.